And Nanny was saying she used to always come down here and always be hours talking to everyone on the stalls. Now, they wouldn't have known me, like as Ginger, because there's so many, they wouldn't have been able to pick anybody out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then there's only, I believe, 2 stalls down there now, I heard.
And over the time of living here, can you explain what Meath Street means to you?
Means a lot. It's central to everything.
Yeah.
Everything I need is here. All the bus stops bring me to where I need to go. Famous butchers in Dublin at one time.
Would you believe I was in Westport doing a project about farmers, and I had gotten my meat off up the road there.
Yeah, and he's very good as well.
Yeah, he's fantastic.
He's fantastic.
And everyone that was used to live in Dublin but had to move out of Dublin because the price of housing were asking did I get the meat from Larkins when I told them it was from the street.
The prices have gone up, but they've gone up everywhere, but they're still trying to keep it reasonable here.
Yeah.
They do their best to keep it the best they can.
Like a pack of Mars bars for €1.
Yeah, you know what I mean? That's on the stalls, you know.
Yeah.
That might be a little bit out of date, but everyone buys them.
Yeah.
That's the way life is.
And so, like, you've been here 40 years, and we've seen, gentrification. We've seen neglect to the street by the government to a large degree, and houses being sold off to private investors. What have you seen yourself? Like,
I've seen pubs being closed, restaurants being closed.
Yeah.
I've seen it all. It's all happening here.
And what's the impact of that on the community?
Big time.
Yeah.
Big time. It affects everyone. It even affects us. Like the prices, when one pub closed, the other opens, and the prices go up.
Yeah.
Everything goes up.
Yeah.
You're probably even paying for sitting here. You don't realise it, but you probably are.
Yeah.
If you know what I'm saying. I'm an OAP.
Yeah.
And I'm finding it hard to survive. I get out 2 days a week.
Yeah.
I get paid on a Friday. I go out on a Friday and a Sunday. And that's it.
Yeah.
I go out for 4 or 5 pints and I have to go home then.
Yeah.
Right. Only for the little flour over there. You know, little flour? I'd be lost. That's my dinner.
Yeah.
I paid 21 for the week for my dinner and that's it.
Yeah. Sorry, what was that?
I paid €21 a week for my dinner to be delivered.
Oh,
I
wow,
get seven dinners a day. Oh, sorry, a week, sorry. And my dessert delivered. If I hadn't got that, I'd be lost.
And what do you get?
I'll get my dinner and my dessert.
But what type of dinner?
Oh, different dinners every day.
Nice.
Not the same dinners all the time.
Yeah.
They change it.
Yeah.
And they're brilliant. And a lovely group. And everyone here looks after everyone.
Yeah.
No, you won't see stuff for this or that.
Yeah.
You'll never go hungry in this street anyway.
Yeah.
Never go hungry. They'll all look after you.
Yeah. And do you think with the impact of like housing going up and that's
I was lucky. I got a bed sit up the road.
Yeah.
At the bottom of the road there, sorry, the old kiln. I got a bed sit there 15 years ago.
Yeah.
And the only way they would take me out there is in a brown box. That's being honest.
Refuse.
I won't tell you lies in that one.
Yeah. That's yeah. And like, so like you've been here for years. Have you seen so many people leave because?
Many leaving.
And do they come back or do they?
Some do come back and check and see how things are.
Yeah.
Some that you don't see again. Look, I've lived in every hospital in this town.
Yeah.
I was homeless for 20 years.
Yeah.
So I lived in every hospital.
Okay.
And this is the best area we ever lived.
Yeah.
I thought about redoing the streets. Were you in Francis Street?
Yes.
See what they've done there. They're trying to do the same here.
Yeah.
Now they're talking about building a hotel right in the back of us here.
Yeah.
I don't know if you went round the back here.
I've been. I've been.
Trying to be a hotel.
Yeah.
I'm going to block everything out. It's got to be it. Look at the hotel there. We used to be able to see that down there.
Yeah.
We used to be able to see the mountains.
Yeah, the
Dublin mountains.
Yeah.
Can't see them no more. Can't see the sun coming up or going down anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I
Probably
mean?
the only bit of green space he's got to see.
No, it wasn't the green space. It was just light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah.
If you understand what I mean.
Yeah. Like, what's your thoughts on that? Like, there's no green space around the area.
No.
And do you think
Unless you go into the
Mary?
plateau.
Yeah. And like, what do you think the little kids growing up here? Like, that's
Well, you see,
huge to them to have that.
it's all about drugs and everything else now. That's what's leading up to.
Yeah.
But there's nowhere for them to play or nowhere for them to go.
Yeah.
There's nothing for them to do. We thought about turning into another temple bar. We don't
Yeah.
need that. That's the last thing we need. We're hoping to get the Liberty Market back open again.
Yeah.
And if that opens, it might help
Yeah.
generate.
Not the Liberty Market. That's
No,
there,
the
other one.
old Liberty Market.
Yeah.
And that's hopefully everything goes well there.
Yeah.
No, the old Liberty Market.
Yeah.
the back. Francis Street.
When did that say?
Well, they got to go ahead 2 years ago.
Okay.
So it's still ongoing at the
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah. Because it was in 2019 that they said that they wanted to do what they did to Francis Street here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the people here are pushing against it. We don't need it.
No.
So what happens if you make this into, it is a one-way street now, but if you can't park, where's the traffic going to be? This is mad for traffic every day of the week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The traffic is unbelievable up down here. You come here in the morning when the kids are going to school, you walk up and down this road with the cars.
Yeah. Do you think it's useless spending the money? Do you think that money could be used better?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Like, in what way would you want to see it
Well,
used?
okay, come maybe make a few little parking spots, but I don't know. Just leave it as it is and leave Dublin, the liberties the way it should be.
Should be, yeah.
It's the liberties. We all knew it the way and we all love it the way it is.
Yeah.
But put a few markets back on the street or the traders back on the street.
Yeah.
They're badly missed.
Allow the independent businesses
Yes,
to thrive.
that's
Yeah.
what the street needs.
Yeah.
It's all dying away now. You can all see it.
Yeah.
If you come up here on a Friday or Saturday, you look, you see 5 or 6 traders on the street, apart from the market. Moore Street, I know Moore Street well.
Yeah.
And Moore Street should be left alone too.
Yeah.
That's what I agree with that 100%.
Yeah. Like, it just feels like.
Well,
Yeah.
see, I don't know if I should be saying it or not, but Moore Street is turning into a foreign market.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the traders in there now are foreigners.
Yeah.
They're not Irish anymore.
Yeah.
You
And-
don't hear you shouting, buy a banana, buy a this. It's getting beyond that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and that presents itself as a bigger problem, like
100%.
in the sense of like the institution or the historical prevalence of Irish businesses there haven't been financially supported.
Exactly.
That and like those vendors, foreign or not, are still going through the same struggles.
Oh yeah.
As the Irish ones.
Of course they are.
Like there should be more unity there. There should be support for Irish businesses that historically stood there, but no one else should have to put through that same struggle.
There you go.
You know, like,
That explains it all.
yeah. Thank you.
You're more than welcome. Thanks for.
Hello?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah? Right.
What?
Can I hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. How are you?
Oh. Okay, yourself?
Yeah, I'm good. Just wanted to ask. Just
Hope I remember.
yeah. Like so what I'm looking at is the businesses, all the independent businesses that used to be there and the ones that are left, because like most of them have closed.
Yeah.
Like
Frawley's.
Yeah, Frawley's closed and Larkin's is closed.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember
And
Frawley's?
Of course I remember Frawley's.
Yeah, what? It was a clothes shop, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was everything. Bed, linen, the whole lot.
And would you have got much
And
from it?
it was a Woolworths.
Woolworths, yeah, I've heard about that.
And Anne's Bakery is gone. And Manning's is gone. And there was a shop beside Frawley's that all the young lads in Ballyflame got their jeans in. They used to be hanging on hangers outside the shop now. It was a shop.
Yeah.
But even your dad bought jeans for work in it,
Yeah.
Yeah. They all used to buy their jeans there for work.
In
Because they
Frawley's?
were only cheap ones,
Yeah. Was that in Frowley's?
No, besides Florries, I can't remember the name of the shop.
The Captain?
Oh, it's not there anymore.
No.
Now, it could be something else.
Yeah.
But I know it doesn't sell, I don't think it's there selling jeans and things now.
Yeah.
Because outside, women sewing clothes on their little things the way you see the women selling apples down in Moore Street. Well, they used to.
Yeah.
But I bought a beautiful suit there, and everyone went mad. And at the time, all it cost me was £4.
Jesus. How much was that?
I'm fucking mad about it.
Was that cheap back then?
That was back in, was it before I had Andrea? Oh yeah, it would have been. No, maybe it was after Andrea. It was like a chocolate brown skirt, went down just past my knee, and I had a top with a kind of a collar and an opening, like a little short, you know.
Yeah.
And just sleeves, short sleeves, from the shoulders down. Everyone was mad, but I kept saying, "Where'd you buy that?" And I think I got it for a £5.
Jesus.
Told them all I spent 20 quid on it. Oh my God, it's there, there.
So, like, when you were growing up out in Ballyfermot, would it have been a tradition to go in on the Saturday to Meath Street with your family?
Oh, geez, we went in every Saturday. And Woolworths was across from that shop I told you that sold the jeans.
Yeah.
And we used to go in there every Christmas for all our little Christmas presents for our mummies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Woolworths was there, yeah.
So, like, one of the questions that I'm trying to think about is...
Yeah, Nan's not, but your dad's not here. Go on anyway, what?
Like, so, like, you know, when yous were growing up, like, yous were able to walk into a shop and meet the owner and buy something that, like, even if it was, like, not the best quality jeans, you knew it was going into the pocket of someone from the community. That you don't really have that anymore. You don't really have those kind of Dublin ran businesses.
No, yes.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
do you think, like, considering, like, I'm 24, in 20 years I'll be 44, and that's the kind of question that I'm asking, like, do you think any of these businesses that are there now
They'd be gone.
Yeah, and what do you think can be done to protect them?
Nothing, because they don't want to. They want the money, and then there'll be all apartments built and fancy shops, you know, and
Yeah.
I do a perfume shop. Now, this is what I can say. No, they never put it back to the way it was.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like that kind of. Sure, look at Mercy.
Yeah.
There's what, 2 sellers, I think, down there now.
Yeah.
All the buses are gone.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the busiest street off. Henry Street was very, very busy, but Moore Street was the next one. And by God, that was busy from the start of, you know, where you go off Henry Street into it,
Yeah.
right out on Parnell Street.
And do you know where celebrities used to get drove down Moore Street?
That was just show off when they were over as a guest or something, is it?
Yeah. Did that ever happen with
So
Meath Street?
Roy Rogers went down O'Connell Street on Trigger.
What's that?
Roy Rogers, the cowboy.
On the horse, like?
If you have an older teacher, he'd have heard of him.
Yeah.
He was a film star in America, cowboy.
Yeah.
And he was married to Dale Evans. She
Yeah.
was a cowgirl. Yeah. Butchers you're talking about, that was a great butcher's. My God, you'd be lucky if you could get in the door.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
we'd run in and he'd see us. And we'd say, we want to run. You're going for the 78, aren't you? Yeah. And he'd say, what do you want? And I'd say, I have to get chops and I have to get steak and liver. And he'd say, okay. And he'd be put out to me, hand him the money and be gone. Would you run after the bus?
Yeah. Ever think you'd get a piece of chicken the same quality that?
No way.
No.
But I've got them and don't like them.
Yeah.
I'm not that keen on buying even the cooked chickens that they do have. I'm not really keen on them.
Yeah.
I'd rather buy an ordinary chicken and cook it myself,
Yeah.
with my own stuff.
But like
But then no, you wouldn't get the quality that we got them, Jesus, and the price.
Yeah.
Oh, you could well afford, you know what I mean? You'd live well. We did,
Yeah.
And Manning's shop used to be on Thomas Street as well.
Yeah. And
Manning's Cape shop. I don't know, could be still there.
Perfect. Cool. So that's going. To start off, just to tell me a bit about yourself.
Yes, so it started off with my grandfather. Started off in the late 1940s, and it then went on to my dad and my two uncles. And then my dad wasn't well, going back 22 years ago, so I said I'd come down for the summer, and that's 22 years ago. I'm still here. You'd have a lot of older customers, especially, who live by themselves, and when they come out, they always like to have a chat. And years ago, I was wondering, geez, how come your man's hanging around so long talking and that? And then you realise you could be the only person they speak to all day. 100%. Yeah, and we also deliver around the local area, and they'll always bring you in a cup of tea and a chat, and yeah, you get to know from all aspects of life, all ages. Yeah.
So like, you don't really get that with Aldi.
No, you certainly don't.
And you don't get that with any supermarket.
No, you certainly don't.
And have you noticed with Aldi moving in on Thomas Street, the impact on independent businesses?
Well, like on Meath Street alone, there used to be 7 butchers. At one stage, there was 5 greengrocers. We're the only one left now, and so when they first moved into England and the likes of there, I seen a research study that showed 80% of greengrocers closed down over the last 15 to 20 years. So where there used to be a few on a street, now there's one if you're lucky. Yeah. The likes of Aldi and all supermarkets, they do deals with specific farmers and stuff where the price won't change for them all year long and all season long, where we don't have that luxury. So our prices are like a roller coaster. One week they're a certain price, the next week they're a different price, normally higher. So we can't actually match that, but you can match them on quality for sure. See, Dublin City Council, they want cars out of the city centre. They want to half semi-pedestrianised areas and stuff. But I personally can't see that working. You know, sure. One guy from the Dublin City Council in one of the meetings we had about semi-pedestrianising the street was that a lot of customers have said, geez, if I can't pull in my car, I'll have to go elsewhere. And I raised that point to the guy, and he said, well, they have elsewhere to go. They can go to supermarkets. So that's the stance Dublin City Council take on things. Towards local independent shops, yeah.
They said that in the meeting?
Yeah. He said they have elsewhere to go. There's parking at supermarkets. So the Dublin City Council aren't behind local businesses. I don't have much faith in them myself. It took them 3 years to do Francis Street. 3 years. If you look at all the cycle lanes all across Dublin City, it's like there's a lot of farm people come in here and say, like, for instance, one girl from Amsterdam where they cycle all the time. She says, "There's no way I would cycle here. It's far too dangerous. You don't mix bikes with cars, and bikes and cars and trams." And she said it's just far too dangerous. Where she feels free to cycle all around Amsterdam. And I have a friend in Denmark. It's the same over there. They've cycle lanes in through parkways and stuff, not on roads. Yeah.
But speaking of someone who's been knocked off his bike 3 times.
You've been knocked off your bike 3 times. There you go. They make their plans up in the offices or whatever, and then I don't know if legally or whatever they have to have a consultation, but that's just a formality. Like, it's going to go ahead anyway. They don't really you can object and whatnot, or listen to our ideas maybe would be one, because we're the people that live here and work here. There's no consultation, and what do you people think should happen to the area, Like, people used to come into Meath Street from Ballymun, from Finglas, Ballyfermot, all over the place, but they stopped the bus coming up the street. Okay, there's not one public bin on this street, not one. I've no answer for that. You're in the city centre, there's not a public bin on the street. Tourists come in to me asking me, can I use your bin? Constantly. Like that's not a problem, but it's a bit embarrassing, to be honest with you. When people from America ask why there's no public bins, you know.
And you know it's bad when people from America are asking.
Exactly, yeah, exactly. As I said, people used to come in from all over Dublin to Meath Street to get bargains and whatnot. They won't be coming in if it's just coffee shops.
Yeah.
You know, let's go into Dublin City to get a coffee. You know, walking from the top of the street down there, you used to always walk down. You'd see the Dublin Mountains. That's gone now, obviously.
And imagine
there's another hotel going in around the corner here at the back of the church there.
Yeah.
It's going to be another high-rise. Like change is good, but.
Well, like when it's changed with the people that not thinking about the people.
But when you're just being steamrolled over and your point of view doesn't matter and all, it's not too pleasant, you know.
Yeah, it's crazy. Is there anything I didn't ask you that I should have asked you?
I don't think so.
We had a nice little rant there.
We did. Yeah, it's a hard slog for small independent businesses.
Yeah.
It really is. You've to pay rates. Obviously, you have to pay your taxes. It can be tough. It can be tough. And with food, I mean, COVID, war, climate is a big one now. Obviously, you've seen the flooding in Spain. That means they grow a lot of citrus in Spain, in Valencia especially. So the price of that's going to increase. You know, so there's a lot of factors that hamper the price of good produce. You know, and then. So if you can't get oranges in Spain, where do they bring them from? South Africa. So you're talking air mileage and all this kind of jazz, you know.
And
which is hard. You know, we got onions in here one day from Tasmania.
all right.
You couldn't get further away in the world.
Yeah.
You know.
What was the quality of that?
They were actually superb, really, really good. Because I noticed them and I said, my God, the quality of these are amazing. Where are they from? Thinking what part of Spain? Tasmania, Australia.
Yeah.
You know?
Like that's a long travel for.
Absolutely, yeah.
Onions,
And then, I don't know, you've all carbon emissions and whatnot, and you know, it's just the normal Joe So gets penalised on all that, but they won't ban the likes of private jets. One person can fly to Paris for their lunch in a private jet.
You should be well used to this. He's an influencer.
You should be well doing this, fuck's sake. Love yourself. My grandfather's a butcher, my father's a butcher now.
Yeah. And were they situated on Meath Street?
In here.
Yeah. So how many years would that be? Like.
My dad's here since 1997 and my granddad was here, I don't know how many years before that.
Yeah. So throughout those generations of seeing the butchers, and like your granddad, your father, and now yourself, how's that? Have you been felt the change?
Yeah, big time.
Yeah. And what kind of change is that?
It's all more, people more handy food, more like ready-made meals. I don't want less stews, less coddles, less old style food. It's all more handy trays and stuff. Or it's like we start here at 6 in the morning, we don't leave here at 6 in the evening. 6 days a week, like so.
Do you think the future of butchers in Meath Street is?
I don't know, it all depends. Dublin City Corporation are digging up the street next year to do it all up, so it depends on when that's finished. When that's finished, like it's what the footfall is. It's going to be different. It's not like I don't know about Francis Street, but Francis Street is a completely different street to Meath Street. Meath Street's more hustle and bustle. Francis Street is more kind of you go there for a drink or an antique shop or that, like whereas more shops on Meath Street. Like I don't know, to be honest, I don't know what it is. Like it's just times have changed. It's all about like people have less time now. Like well, people seem to have less time now. Like years ago they had more kids and they had more time for cooking. Nowadays you have less kids and you still have less time for cooking. So I don't know what it is like. If you're working a long day, you don't really want to go home and stand there cooking for an hour and then have to clean up after it. And I think working hours have gotten off a lot longer in a lot of jobs. So you have less time in the evening, and then you want to spend time with your family as well, so you have less time again. Like you don't be working 24 hours on the clock either. Like so I'd say that has a lot to do with it. Kind of.
Like
My best friend's grandmother and grandfather, they're up on the wall, they're dead. They used to come in, and by the time she got Alzheimer's at the end, she couldn't remember her order, so she'd come in and she'd look for me, she'd point at me and she'd give me the nod, and I'd have to know her order off by heart to put it into a bag and just make it into a shoe, you know.
You have to feed yourself. You'd be starving if you didn't have the butchers.
do you remember when Larkin's closed?
I do. Deco, good friend of me dad's. My dad used to stand in there every day with Deco.
Yeah.
But he passed away 12 years ago, so we're going back.
Yeah.
You know, you weren't even born then when I was shopping down there. Like, you know, you're only a child.
Like,
Yeah, we were sad to see Larkins go.
yeah.
But we were delighted to see the Larkin
Yeah.
kind of reopen and take off.
Yeah.
And he's doing very well. Like, you know, that's a great little shop as well.
Yeah.
I'm 60 years
Yeah.
old, and that's how long I'm in the Liberties.
Yeah.
You know,
You've
so
seen it all.
seen it all.
And-
Me ma, that was our first place in number 16 Meath Street, next to the butchers.
Yeah.
That was a tenement house,
Yeah.
and she had my eldest sister from there. Then she moved up to School Street flats.
Yeah.
We're all born and reared there,
Yeah.
you know. So I live in Marylebone Lane, so it's all just local.
Like one of the things that I've been asking people is like the prices here. You can't get prices like that anywhere else. But do
That's
you-
why I come down. I'm at to leave a little. That's only because I don't do that here, and it's lovely. It's coming in from school, and it's handy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just throw in the microwave, it's cooked. But the price is up there, and this is supposed to be cheap. I mean, if days look at 180 for a chicken. You put 2 chicken fillets in the back for me, love.
Yeah.
That's 180. It's 5 are up there.
Yeah.
For what?
And why do you-
490 something.
Why do you think people feel struggle to support local butchers? Like I know you have a strong community here, but like
Do
somewhere
you
like
know
the
what?
countryside-
Because see, it could be a lot of with people. It could be a bit of laziness. If they need bleach, you won't get bleach. Do you know, man? It's kind of things
Yeah.
when they go for a shop. Everything's up there, even though it's a little bit dearer. It's kind of coming down here, and the fact that opens late for them that are walking.
Yeah.
They'll go to Little's 5:30, 6 here's Ghost, and that's probably. But I mean, you come in here for Saturday, like it's killing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I've seen it.
About 5 or 6 of them there, like
Yeah.
but they're very quick. You know, they're good lads now. I have to say
Yeah.
they're very good lads. We had a market here. It was called the Elephant Market. And
Yeah.
that was before all. These are only all children here. It was the Elephant Market.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, and then it was the carpet mills, and then it was something else then, you know, so it has changed, but it still serves the community, if you get me. Like, it's now you can go and get your Christmas decorations and all that. It used to be to sell carpets, then it was like a haberdashery, as I say now, right? the
Yeah,
bits
yeah,
and bobs
tobacco
everything.
and-
With the Liberty
yeah.
market now, it'd be sad to see that go.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I see much trade in it,
Yeah.
but it's there. Do you know what I mean? It is there, you know, so.
And is there a community fight, like to keep these things alive?
I don't know now. See, I done all that years ago. I used to be in
Yeah.
all committees like Marylebone Lane Resident Associations, which is Concerned Parents Against Drugs and all that. Like, that was all years ago. But my kids are all grown up, gone. Even grandkids are grown up. Like, he's nearly 19, so I just don't really get involved anymore. I just kind of sit back now. I say, let all these kids coming in that.
Yeah.
You know, like you get people coming from Ballyfermot, they say we're going into town. It's Thomas Street and Meath Street, you know.
That's my nanny all over.
Yeah, where's she from?
She's from Blackditch Road.
The Liberties salted the earth people.
Yeah.
I have to say they're salted the earth people.
Yeah. And yeah, like how do we keep it alive? Do you know? Have you thought about that?
Just kind of keeping, just people just getting out and just shopping local.
Yeah.
You know, it is all about shopping local. Like, you know, and like I say, with Little's going up there a couple of years ago, it is just the variety. It's even though they know, like I come down here for my chicken, up there it's there. I do, but people are like they're getting other things, like they're getting women's products. Sell that here. So they're trying to do a whole shop, and they're like, I'm not going to, and then drag all me bags. This is what it is.